Hello everyone, my name is Shani. Student ID is 0412304005. Class by PYT11-3C. And today I will present my mini project. Title is Maths To-Do List. The purpose of this project is to develop a simple system that helps users to manage their daily tasks more efficiently by using Python. In the modern world, many people need to manage many tasks in a day, such as work, assignment, meeting, and personal activity. Without proper organization, many important tasks may be forgotten or delayed. Having a task management system is important for helping individuals stay organized and productive. This project is a smart to-do list which allows users to create tasks, set priority, track overdue tasks, and manage their daily activities. This project was developed in Python, which is a widely used language and is flexible. I have developed by using two external modules for this project. The first is the datetime modules is used for handling date operations such as validation, deadline, and checking overdue tasks. Second is task.json module. Is used to store task data permanently in a file called task.json. This is the flowchart of the main menu. When the program starts, it will load existing tasks from the task.json file using the load task function. If the file does not exist, an empty task list is created. After that, the program displays a main menu interface that allows users to select different operations such as add task, view task, complete task, delete task, and check deadline, save task, and exit the program. The user select option by entering number based on the user selection. The system execute the corresponding function to ensure the system operates smoothly and efficiently. This slide will show about the code import module and load task from file. Here is the add task function of the code, view task and complete task, delete task, check overdue task, save task. For example, if the user choose option number 7, it will automatically save the task in file and exit the program. This slide show about the main menu and the main menu interface. I will show the code and operation. The smart to-do list was successfully developed and tested by using Python. Based on this mini project, I used two modules to operate the system. First is the datetime module. Datetime module. I use the datetime modules is used to handle date-related operation. It will use to validate and convert user input into a proper date format to compare the task deadline with current date to detect the overdue task. Second is the uh, import JSON is to store the data. It will allow the program to save the task in the JSON file. Then it will be saved permanently and can be logged again when the program is restarted. Here is the log task function. It is used to data recovery process from the JSON file when the program starts. JSON load, eh, ah, JSON load file is used to convert the saved data in a Python list. Then I add a error handling by using try and accept. Try and accept to block any error and prevent the program from crashing. It will open a new empty file if the task file does not exist. The second is the save task function. The save task function is used to save all task data in a JSON file. This method is to convert Python data structure into JSON format and write them into a file. This ensures that all tasks are preserved even after the program is closed. Next is the add task function. Add task function is allow the user to create and store a new task in the system. When this function is executed, user will be requested to enter the task name in the first prompt. After that, the system asks the user to input the priority level for the task. The while loop is used to validate the user input to ensure that only acceptable priority level which are high, medium, or low. If the user input an invalid value, the program will display an invalid input and request the user to enter the priority again until the valid input is provided. Next, user will be required to enter the task deadline. With the format year, month, date, the program uses the datetime script function from the datetime module to verify whatever the user enter date follow the correct format. If the date format is incorrect, it will ask the user to re-enter the deadline. Once all input are validated successfully, the program creates a dictionary that contains the task name, priority level, deadline, the, the done false. It has a done and false indicate that the task has not been done yet and it is currently in the pending status. The task will be stored in the task list so that it can be viewed, updated, or stopped later. Next is the view task. The view task function allows the user to display all tasks stored in the system. When the function is executed, the program will check whatever the task list is empty using the length equal 0. If no tasks are available, the system will display no tasks available. If the task exits, the program will use the enumerate function to generate an index number for each task so that the task can be displayed in an organized number list. Each task display detailed information include task number, task name, priority level, deadline, and status. The task status will be determined using the condition complete if task done, else pending. Next is the complete function, which allow user to mark the task as completed by entering the task number. The program will update the task status by setting the done value to true. Next is the delete task. The delete task function will let user to remove the task from the list using the pop method, which delete the selected task based on the index number. Next is check overdue function. Helps user to identify overdue tasks by comparing the task deadline with the current date of them using date to day. The deadline string is converted into a date object using date type script time so that the system can perform an accurate comparison. If the task deadline has passed and the task has not been complete, the system will identify it as an overdue task and display the task. Here is the main menu. The user will be required to enter number corresponding to desired function. For example, if the user select option 1, the program call the add task function. To create new task, well, option 2 displays the task list using view task function. Similarly, option 3, 4, and 5 allow the user to complete tasks, delete tasks, or check deadline. Option 6, save all current tasks into JSON file using the save task function, ensuring that the data is stored permanently. When the user selects option 7, the task will be saved automatically by the system and exit the loop using the break statement, which terminates the program. If the user enters invalid option, the system displays an error message and returns to the main menu without crashing. So for example, here I add the task for the option 1, then the task name for ABC. Then priority I write like don't know. It will show the invalid input. So you just the priority only accept high, medium, or low input. So I say the high input, high priority, the deadline. If I write wrong deadline for the 2026 9 dash 9 dash 51, it will invalid input and please input again. So 006 dash 9 dash 5. So until the date is uh, valid, so the task will add successfully. So you can view the task by the option 2. Just add number 4. Number 4 is just add in. So you can, if the task is complete, you can input option 3 to mark the task is complete. So you can view again the task, confirm the status. Here is complete. So if you want to delete the task, so you can choose the option 4, will delete the task. If I will delete the number 1. Okay. Okay, it will continue loop to the main menu. So you can, if I delete the wrong number, so if I delete number 6, so invalid task number here will be show invalid task number Then we'll continue to the main menu. So I can check the deadline. So what is you can saw the overdue task, the task name, and task deadline. Then you can save the task, save the task, the option 6. Task saved successfully. Okay, here to continue the main menu. Then if you want to exit the program, you just choose the 7. It will close the program and saves automatically. Now for the advantage of this system is a very simple, which allow user to easily add, manage and track tasks more efficiency. However, the system still has some limitation. For example, it only use the current command line interface and does not set reminder notification so or task sorting. In the conclusion, the smart to-do list was successfully developed by using Python. The system provides a simple and effective solution for uh, managing daily tasks through features such as add tasks, view tasks, complete tasks, delete tasks, and check overdue. This project can be applied to solve in real life problem. Thank you.